Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Gear. I am a transformative energy healer and a multidimensional channel. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing your weekly reading again this week. This is a general reading, and so if it doesn't resonate, definitely check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a fuller picture of what energies you might be dealing with this week. And in addition, there will be a link in the info box below to an extended reading that will dive directly into romantic relationships. And finally, if you decide you would like to do a private reading with me, private energy healing, akashic records consultation, any of those things, you can schedule that through my website, which is also in the info box below. Okay. So without further ado, let's get some cards for Cancer for this week coming up. Cards for Cancer. Also, I suggest you check out my video, my weekly energy report for this week on my channel. That is applicable to all of you. Okay, so let's get some cards specifically for Cancer this week. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know about? What messages do you have for Cancer, please, Source? Oh, something flipped. The hell is that? Aha, okay. It's bad when you don't recognize the cards. All right, so we have the King of Swords with the Knight of Swords. You can see those justice scales kind of threw me off for a minute there. But King of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So definitely there's been a lot of truth, sort of truth ideas coming out in the readings, and yours is no different. The truth may not be comfortable all the time, possibly not always well received. But I do get this feeling that you're moving forward like a parent almost, knowing that sharing the truth, putting it out there is too important to not do, okay? I do feel like this could resolve some kind of conflict that might have been going on for a while with minimal bloodshed, if that makes any sense. I feel like there is something, a bigger energy at work too, if this makes sense. Like, obviously truth is a huge energy, but it's like what you're sharing is not just about the thing that you're sharing, but it's about a bigger truth about you or this person or situation. It's something that you're understanding about yourself now, which changes your perspective and also changes the way that your life continues to operate. I feel like this is a big shift for you in being very honest about something in your life, okay? Let's get more information about what this thing is that you're being very honest about. What is this truth? What is this truth that's coming out for Cancer, please? That Cancer is the one, it's not coming out like you are the one. I feel that you are probably the one bringing it out. That you are the King of Swords here, okay? Okay. So we've got the Empress with the Six of Cups. I'm trying to feel into this generically. I'm going to say what first came to mind because these cards have some personal meaning to me, and so I don't want to imply my personal meaning to them, but I do feel they're saying that it's not just me, like I'm not special here. So I feel like there is this part of you deep down that has been just so incredibly neglected over the years, and it's probably an inner child or some kind of space of that required nurturing that maybe never received it. This is you beginning to receive that finally. And it's more like you demanding that, okay, from your relationships moving forward. That if other people, if there's not an equal give and take of this nurturing energy, that it's not worth your time now, okay? There's a very mother and child type energy to these two cards. The Six of Cups can often be the inner child or childhood or somebody from your childhood or a soulmate or something like that. And I also associated with very basic emotional needs, okay? And that came out in Gemini as well, but with different cards. So I do feel like there's just this this real need to focus on your own nurturance right now, and it may be through a relationship where you have to go to someone and be like, this is either not working for me, okay, or, you know, and that's the way that you nurture yourself, is you essentially remove something that's not working for you, or you work with someone to just to allow them to understand what you need emotionally. That's directly out of the Gemini reading as well. So maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Maybe this is just what's going to come up for everybody this week. We're also in Cancer season, which is all about the mother, all about nurturing. And so you're very much in your own energy here. So it makes a lot of sense that you would be going back and trying to, like, basically remother yourself in some way. So that's an important energy to integrate at this time. It's the divine feminine, and with the Empress showing up here. And that's a huge energy that comes through Cancer season as well. If you are a male, this is you too. You know, you've also got that divine feminine within you. You may also have a counterpart divine feminine who could be some sort of, you know, someone you've reconnected with in the past, or this is simply the divine feminine within you, okay? I'm just really feeling that sense of nurturing. And so I get the picture that in everything that you're doing right now, it really feels like you kind of need to wrap yourself in your own cocoon to allow yourself to kind of steep in this energy, to create a healing of this, like, childhood you that did not receive the appropriate nurturance in the first place. This is a stark contrast to the first two cards that came out, which were very masculine, very like boundary sort of, you know, cutting things off, cutting away. And so I feel like rather than being a contrast, it's almost a balancing of two natures within you, all right? And allowing that balancing is really important. This nurturance often gets kicked to the curb or forgotten at the very least because it feels, you know, in our society, it can be treated as being a weaker than, you know, this more masculine energy. Or we simply think that we should be, you know, we're adults now, we shouldn't need this anymore. You know, there's some fallacy about the importance, I guess, of emotional nurturance. There's some return to some nostalgic time. I almost feel like some of you are going to be kind of reflecting on a specific time of your childhood, whether it's like high school or grade school, or, you know, before you even went to school. There's going to be a reflection. Whether that's positive or negative for you, I don't know. I think it will alert you to the energy that you are missing in your life at this time, or what you need to give to yourself, okay? Let's go ahead and get some more cards here for Cancer. What else for Cancer? What other messages for Cancer this week, please? I just feel like the sense of not taking no for an answer, like not taking shit anymore, and saying, this is what I require. This is yourself too. This is with your job, your relationship, yourself, across the board, saying, this is what I require. I expect nothing less. More messages for Cancer for this week, please. We have the Death card with the King of Cups, the World card, and the Eight of Cups. There's something is ending for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's actually a positive thing, because whatever it is that's ending is taking a huge emotional toll on you. It's wrapping up because it's the end of a cycle, okay? It's not like, this is not to judge the difficulty or non-difficulty of whatever ending is happening, but I do want to say that this needed to happen, all right? And it's because you're emotionally done, you've departed from that. This came up in the collective reading, so definitely check that out. But I'm feeling like this is an emotional transformation for you. So all the shit that is not honoring you on that level is going away. Whether, it looks like, because we started this reading with the King of Swords and the Prince of Swords, I feel like in a lot of cases you're taking action on your own behalf to make this happen. But the fact that the Death card and the World card are showing up here, I didn't show you these cards. The Death card and the World card showing up here, I feel like there's little to nothing that you can or need to do to make this happen. That it's just going to come about in divine timing. That it's just going to play out the way that it needs to, because it's a huge transition for you. All right. You are hitting your solar return, obviously, during this season. So this is maybe this new, like a new beginning. With the Death card, with the ending always comes a new beginning. That's completely, that's expected. But there's a departure from the way that it has been in the past. And I feel like the choices that are made, or at least at the very least, the advice is that the choices that are made be made in order to be supportive of you, to be nurturing of your inner child, or of your needs, your emotional needs, the needs that were never met when you were young, okay? So this could be the advice, and you have to make a choice, or this is simply what is panning out for you over this week. So just keep all that stuff in mind. For many of you, it's simply going to be ending specific thought patterns and not allowing that to continue, and to take a more nurturing approach with yourself, your attitude toward work, toward projects, toward other people. But in other cases, this is literally going to be removing yourself from different situations that are not serving you. Okay. Let me get a dragon card, dragon oracle card to support this reading, please, for Cancer. Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. Okay. With this Empress energy and the Six of Cups coming up, that's really about that is like the definition of receiving. And so I feel like, some of you have been giving so long, you have not you have not taken the time to really receive. And so that is important. By the act of receiving, you're actually giving. And the reason for that is when you nurture yourself, you make yourself available to help others, if that makes sense. This also is active on a 5D level, which is the heart level, okay? And so there's a higher dimensional consciousness coming through when you activate these energies of receiving, of the divine feminine, okay, of nurturing. It's just a higher dimensional frequency that you are not used to. So allow it to come in and allow this lower dimensional stuff or lower frequency stuff to go ahead and fall away. It's a choice that's being made with you, okay, as part of your contract, your soul contract, but it's also a choice that's made for your highest and best good. And so you cannot help but benefit from it, okay, as difficult as it might feel. So I hope that's helpful for you guys this week. I'm going to go ahead and do the extended relationship reading, diving directly into relationships. You can hit the, you can find the link in the description box below. And if you would like to set up a personal reading with me or energy healing or anything else, you can contact me through the links in the description box below, which is my website, IamEmilyGear.com. Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you on Vimeo, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.